Interstate RVer Show with your host, Interstate RVer. Alright folks, Interstate RVer here. Well, if you read the opening title preview, you'll see that I got a letter from a troll. That was bound to happen. You become a celebrity, this is what happens. So I decided to go ahead and confront the matter on my show. So let's get to it. Now this troll here, or this guy, whatever it is, goes by the name of Sam M. I wonder if he's related to M&M's. Yeah, I like M&M's, especially those new ones they got. You know, the one in the red package where they got the crunchy chocolate in there and stuff like that. You know, those are pretty. Now, enough of that. Enough about that. Let's get to it. Let's get to the letter here. It says, "Dear Interstate, I came across your show on YouTube last week, and I couldn't believe it was you. You were talking about being tough. I remember when we were in high school, every time I tried to fight you, you ran off like a little dog with your tail tucked between your knees." Yeah, well, guess what, Sam? That wasn't my tail. Go pick your wife up at the bar before somebody else does. All right, have fun with that guy. I'm going to save this. All right, let's see what happened this week. Well, it cooled off quite a bit, and I had to use a little hot water in the shower today. That felt pretty good, and you got to keep using things if you want them to work. The thing that happened this week was I was going down to the usual places, running around to the usual truck stops, and once again I happened I going around to the truck stops and stuff like that, and I mean it just doesn't. I don't understand the way people are thinking. There was this big 18-wheeler pulling in, and I'm kind of behind him, and there's this little car that's fighting him for a parking place. Just like a little, compact car, pretty small car, and sitting there, honking at the guy. He should have just ran her over. Well, no, he shouldn't have ran her over, but I mean, what is wrong with these people? I mean, are they nuts? Did they lose their mind? I don't know. But that's, that was me. I got to watch it too, because I get mad doing things. People do that stuff to me, and I honk at them, holler at them, because, the stuff they do is ignorant. Like, you give a turn signal. This bus has 3 turn signals, one in the front, one in the back, and then one way out at the end of the mirror, and you give a turn signal like, a block in advance, and they accelerate and try to pass you. Me, I just start edging over. That's that deal. We'll get rid of that. The knocking things around and stuff like that. The YouTube and Google Plus page still going strong, and got the I didn't look at it today. Usually the updates don't come till later on in the afternoon, but it's over. It's way over 20,000 views. Got plenty of new subs, new ads, and I thank everybody for that. I really think the way it's going. Got a lot of cool comments on on the show here, except for the one there from Sam, but he learned his lesson. He won't be back. I'm real happy with the way things are going. I'm getting closer and closer to getting on the road and heading out west, and got a few little things there. The ball is finally rolling with some of the issues I had with some property, so that's finally going to get taken care of. And then, like I said, I was power of attorney for one of my relatives. The last of their deal, the last thing that I got to do for them, last legal thing I got to do for them is in the works. So probably, hopefully by September, or hopefully don't have to wait till October, but at least there for a while I was pulling my hair out. I was like, what is going on here? What's the deal? And what is taking so long? But that's getting all straightened out, and everything is going to be done. those matters are going to be taken care of, and I can head off into the sunset. And well, or if I head that way, and maybe, well, it won't be the sunrise, it will be the sunset, because the sun comes up in the east. And unless if that happens, I'm going the wrong way. I have to turn around. But that's like one time I was going to St. Louis, and this is a long time ago. First time I ever made a trip to that long of a trip, and I was going to St. Louis, and I looked back to talk to somebody, and the road splits, and so I was sitting there driving along, just having a good old time. And I was like, "Whoo, man, I don't remember taking this long to get to St. Louis." Finally, I see the Wabash River, and a sign of India, "Welcome to Indiana." I'm like, "Oh boy," I was like, turn around, go back several hours, and so that was that. And that was just something I thought I'd throw in there. And yeah, like I said, everything's going good with that. I came up with I've been looking over the stats, and the stats are saying that well, the average view, I don't know how reliable they are. They say that it's I don't know, so many minutes, because I usually do a 30-minute show because I get to talking, and people don't watch that long. So I thought, well, maybe I ought to start making it more streamlined, like and even putting on there, like there's Campers Quiz or Joko Today, and people just want to get to that, put like a little timestamp or something where they can. I see other videos have that, but I can just put it on the screen, say it starts at blah blah blah, and then I like people to hear me chatter, but I know sometimes it just goes off into the abyss somewhere. But definitely, watch the whole show. If you don't, you're missing out on. Well, I don't know what you're missing out on because I'm not there watching the show with you. I wish I could be, but if I was, I'd be able to say, hey, don't miss that part. But that's that. Boy, pretty much just rambling on today. I guess I'm still recovering from last week's junkyard adventure. That was something else, and I think a lot of people like that. That was a true to life episode, and like I said, that brake's not going to get fixed. It's going to stay just like it is. I don't need it. I got, like I said, but as I was reading, I don't know if I mentioned it last week or not. These emergency brakes, like I said, when they fail, when the hydraulic pressure either leaks out or they fail, which they do often, the fail state is locked up. The pump has to come on to release it. So when you're driving with it, it's released. Well, there's a lot of incidences where these things fail while people are driving 70 miles an hour on the highway, and boom, the brake locks up, and there's absolutely positively no way to get it off, except like I did, crawling in and pull the pin out. And I thought, well, the heck with that. That's not going to happen to me. I'm not going to, sit there, I'm thinking, my gosh, how did, they didn't have an accident, they're lucky. I mean, imagine that. You're driving down the road 70 miles an hour and the brakes slam on and you can't do anything. You're probably going to slide. Oh, man, if it's raining or something like that, look out. So, yeah, they need to get that worked on. I was looking right now for a manual, the bread trucks. This has got a frame that they use. It's an industrial frame, and they use it a lot of time in bread trucks and stuff. And they still do. UPS trucks, any truck that it was a good frame. And they had a manual deal instead of hydraulic. And there's conversion kits, but there'd be a little welding involved. But I'm looking around for the whole kit. I found somebody to sell the lever. I think like a $300 deal or something like that, but I'd rather just pay $6 and get a wheel chock. I don't really even need it. I mean, I don't park like that anyway. I do like the way they taught me in school, Get over there and turn your wheels and hug them up against the curb. It ain't going nowhere. And whenever I park, I usually put it in neutral until it stops rolling, and then I put it in park, because the main, with the refrigerator and stuff like that, and just for regular walking around, the rig has to be level anyway. So I figure, it's level. So I'm not like parking downhill or anything. So just for, once you point the wheel, turn the wheels and point them toward the curb or whatever, you're fine. If you're going to go park somewhere, you just have to walk a little farther. But it's not a deal. It's just like a regular car, and people don't really use their emergency brake that much anyway. And the only time I ever did when I had a stick shift, that was the only time I used it all the time. And I use this one all the time because it came on automatically. You know, when you put it in park, the hydraulic system kicked in. But enough about that. So that's that deal. That's another project. $300. That's about 2 tanks of gas there. So I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. All right. All right. Sorry there, folks. I had to get a drink. I had something in my throat. I guess I'm gonna have to get a coffee mug like all the other big time talk show hosts. But I came, you know, I think about some nutty stuff, you know, but I came up with a kind of like a little cheer, you know, at the end, because you know, I like to change the ending things, and if in case you didn't notice, the new intro to this show has changed. The lettering, it used to be white, red, and blue. Now it's red, white, and blue, and because it's just the red kind of, but no, it was white. Whatever, it's different. I mean, you can't. It's just the outline used to be one color, and so it's about the same. You probably didn't notice it. So, but anyway, it looks better to me. But as I was putting, you know, stuff on there, you know, always trying to shorten it, you know, to make it more deal. I came with this deal. I was sitting there and I thought, hey, that looks pretty cool. That could be a nutty little T-shirt, you know, the way we put things on T-shirts. And of course, I'm not going to do them. But you know, I mean, it could be kind of like a little catchphrase slogan, you know, and kind of like a little cheer. So I thought, so you'll see it at the end. And but it's like I'll put it here on the screen, and there it is, you know, and that's it, you know. Add me, sub me, tell me that you love me, you know. Kind of like when I was writing it, I was like, you know, add me, sub me. I was like, hey, that's right, that rhymes, that's pretty cool. So I don't know, you might think it's nice, that's stupid. I don't know, I thought it was pretty cute. I like that one. All right, that was all right. You'll see it there. You'll see it there at the end. Probably need to get a different picture. That one's getting kind of wore out. I don't know. I like it though. I mean, it's all right. It's got good light to it and everything like that. All right, so that takes care of that. All right. Boy, a lot of editing today. This is going to be the cutting room floor. I usually don't make this many mistakes. But sorry about that. But the one thing I wanted to talk about, now that we're finally on the subject, thank God. I see a lot of people have these where they have a hangout. They do a hangout thing, and I really want to do one of those, but I'm gonna have to. I absolutely have no idea how to do that, and I think even there's something about you have to download a certain program to get into it or something like that. But once that's going to take, well, I don't know. I may look at it in 5 minutes, have it done. I may look at it, it may take 5 years. I don't know. But I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that because I really want to get in on that. I mean, I really want to do one of those and check it out. And because I've been looking at that for a while, and then one of my subscribers sent a notice to everybody that they're going to have an event and things like that. And I thought, man, that'd be pretty cool. I'd like to go on there and check it out, you know, and see what's going on. So as soon as I figure out how to do that, I'll be checking that out because I definitely would like to. If it's like what I think it is, I guess it's just a deal where everybody gets on there live, kind of like Skype or something, and talks, and that'd be neat, you know. I mean, you know, I mean, a deal like that would really be. I mean, that would be awesome. I mean, I want to get in on that action. All right, you know, if I could shut up long enough. Probably block me. Better turn my volume off. Shut up so we can all talk. You know, but no, I'll probably be real quiet, meek as a mouse at first, and then I'll start talking later on. After, you know, as time goes, I'll slip more minutes of talking in each time. But man, that would be something I would really like to do. I mean, that would be neat, and I mean, that would be cool. Imagine that for a show, a live thing where I could take questions and you know, and things like that. But yeah, that would. I really want to check that out. Lot of action in this place, man. I tell you what, this is a busy place. Trucks going left and right, and cars going all over the place. People walking around. Yeah, right here in a Sam's Club out here, and I came out here because it'll be a little quiet, and I made a mistake there. All right. Now, okay, we did that. That's what we talked about there. I didn't buy my Pilot internet card this month, at least not yet, anyway. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to try. I uploaded last week's episode. I uploaded it at a McDonald's, and it was all right. I got to 97%. And then it was it. They had to close. It was like 11 o'clock. They closed at 11 o'clock. And I was sitting there trying to beat the clock. And there was another guy over there. I was talking to him. He was doing the same thing. And we didn't make it. So I went ahead and what's neat about the YouTube deal, it's like, I guess just don't shut your computer off. But I just put the computer in the bag and drove like, I don't know, 20 miles or something like that. Maybe something like that to the next, to the truck stop, next Pilot. Because I still had minutes left on my internet card. Then downloaded the last 3 minutes, and that was it. And then you know, uploaded it, and it was all good. So I'm gonna try that out. That saves $20 a month. I'm gonna have to, you know, get a handle on the. I like that because I'm excited now that I'm getting ads and likes and all that stuff, and I want to see what's going on. You know, going into McDonald's twice a day and buying even a $1 soda. You know, like I said, that's $60 a month to do that. So I'm just gonna start. You know, I watch other people in there, and it's like they don't buy anything. You know. I mean, I might just bring a bottle of water with me and just go in there and, you know, and just sit down like everybody else, and you know, and I mean, that's not, so what? That's not a big bad deal. You know, it's not like they're offering it anyway. You know, so I might try that out and kind of get used to doing it like everybody else does. And just go in there. I mean, and I do eat in there. You know, I try not to, but you know, because I like that Dollar Tree deal. That way I get, you know, $2-3 a day, and that's all right there. But you know, I mean, if I'm just going to go in there for like, you know, an hour and check something out, you know, that'll be the way I do it. I mean, because for $2 a day, I mean, I could get the Pilot for less than that. I mean, a ton less. I can spend the $20 on them. But like I said, you know, there's not a Pilot all the time everywhere. So yeah, so that's what I do. I probably just bring me a bottle of water in there and sit down, and you can sit in the back. Nobody notices you. Nobody's ever in the place anyway, except a couple of guys, you know, on their little on their phones and stuff, messing around. So, you know, they don't care. You hardly ever see anybody. A lot of times I go in the back, the side door, and sit down and start using the Wi-Fi, and I'll be in there maybe 2-3 hours. I'll never see a McDonald's worker unless I go around the counter and get something, because there's no need for them to be out there, you know. So unless I guess maybe they sweep something up, somebody spill something, but you know, you don't see them that much. So that's probably what I'll do with that. All right, so that's that looks like that's about it. Not much, but you know, not much happened this week. Like I said, I was busy with all that other stuff. So I guess there's no sense in delaying it. I guess we might as well get to Joko of the day. Joko of the day. All right. Pretty good one today, I think. There's this psychologist, and he goes to the institution, and there's 2 guys in the mental ward, and I probably know both of them, and probably my old roommates. But there's these 2 guys in there, and there's this one guy in there has nothing in his hands, but he's going like this. You know, his hands are empty. He's going like that. And then there's this other guy hanging from the chandelier. So the doctor tells the one guy, you know, that's going like this, he goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Can't you see I'm sawing a piece of wood?" You know, the guy starts sawing the wood, and he goes, "Well, what's he doing up there?" He said, "Oh, don't worry about him." He said, "He thinks he's a light bulb." He goes, "Well, don't you think you ought to get him down before he gets hurt?" And the guy sawing the wood says, "If I did that, I'd have to work in the dark." All right, folks. That's the show this week. That was probably the best part of it. That's except when we started crumbing on Sam. But keep watching, subbing, and subscribing. Keep checking things out. that little slogan there, which I am officially announcing that I have copyrighted it. Yeah. And at the end, you'll see a little slogan, you know, where it says, you know, add me, sub me, tell me that you love me, and then it'll have a little copyright in the corner. And that way somebody else, you know, see, if somebody would have thought of that years ago, it would have been somebody, you know, it wouldn't have been making that smiley face that you see all over on those T-shirts. And it's just the idea. I want my credit for it. So I made it up. It's mine, and that's the way it is. All right, Toughies. Like I said, keep getting into the Interstate RVer Toughie Circle. You're in there as the benefit. You'll get this early released. Everybody else will have to wait till Thursday, and there's no need for it. All they gotta do is get in. And if you're in the Interstate RVer Toughie Circle, by all means, go to YouTube and sub me. And because like I said, what I do is automatically when you add me or +1 me or something like that, I do your deal. And if you have a YouTube page, right across about 4 people now that don't have one, and because what I do when I send the thank you letter out, it's kind of a form letter. I mean, I've got it wrote down, and of course my sincerity is still there, but I just write it down that way. It's the same thing, and I can put it there. And a lot of them will say, you know, and I've subbed you on YouTube, and they'll be saying, well, I don't have a YouTube page. What is this? Some kind of form letter, you know, or something like that. Well, it is a form letter, but it's just to let you know that you're in, and actually it's to thank you. That's to say thank you for doing that. But go to the YouTube page and subscribe to me and be a part of my tough channel. You know, make it the Triple Crown. You're in the Interstate RVer Toughie Circle. You're watching the Tough Show, and then make it the Tough. Be part of the Tough channel. Be a Tough subscriber. And like I said, I got over 100 that I've subbed, and like I said, I sub everybody that's got that everybody that adds me or whatever. I sub them automatically, and I can't wait to get that Hangout thing going and understand more about that. That's really going to be neat. I can't wait for that. So that we're going to have a lot of fun. I can tell it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, folks. Interstate RVer here. Over and out. See you next week.